والآن السلام الوطني لدولة الكويت. Will all rise up please for the national anthem of the state of Kuwait. السيد ويسلي شباتة المدير التنفيذي والمؤسس لشركة DivTac. Mr. Wesley Shabata, the founder and CEO of DivTac. المهندس والمؤسس عبد الله الصفار المدير التنفيذي لManufacturing Rapid Technology. Engineer عبد الله الصفار, the founder and CEO of Manufacturing Rapid Technology. ضيوفنا الكرام السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. في البداية بالنيابة عن اللجنة المنظمة لمؤتمر DivTac والأنظمة الدفاعية الكويت 2022 أود أن أتقدم بوافر الشكر وجزيل الامتنان للسيد ويسلي شباتة المدير التنفيذي لشركة DivTac على حرصه وتفانيه وتواجده في هذه المناسبة، والشكر موصول للمؤسس المهندس عبد الله الصفار على تفانيه في تحقيق هذا الحدث، ولا ننسى زملائه المهندس عبد الرحمن الريس والمهندس ناصر عبد العزيز، وكل الشكر لمن ساهم في تحقيق وإنجاح هذا المؤتمر. حضورنا الكرام، إن الابتكار هو السبيل الوحيد للمضي قدما نحو مستقبل أفضل. استطاعت اللجنة المنظمة أن تجلب أفضل الخبرات العلمية لعرض آخر ما توصلت إليه التقنيات الحديثة، على سبيل المثال لا الحصر الخوذة الأمنية البالستية. نتمنى المزيد من التطور والتقدم لأوطاننا والتوفيق للجميع. In the beginning, on behalf of the organizing committee of this conference on DivTac and Defensive Systems, Kuwait 2022. I would like to offer my sincere thanks and gratitude to Mr. Wesley Shabata, CEO and founder of DivTac, for his dedication, and moreover, great thanks to the host, Engineer Abdullah Safar, for his sincerity, dedication, and concern. Thanks are extended to his colleagues, Engineer Abdurrahman Al-Rayis and Engineer Nasser Abdul Aziz, and thanks to everyone contributed to the success of this conference. Our honorable attendees, the organizing committee was able to bring the best scientific expertise to display the latest modern technologies. For example, the ballistic security helmet, which is the best in DivTac. We wish further development and progress for our dear country, and good luck to you all. والآن حضورنا الكرام، الكلمة للمؤسس المهندس عبد الله الصفار المدير التنفيذي لشركة Rapid Manufacturing Technology. As for now, the word for the founder, Engineer Abdullah Safar, the CEO of Rapid Manufacturing Technology. فليتفضل مشكورا.
السلام عليكم. طبعا احنا اهم شيء عندنا ان احنا الحفاظ على الارواح، وشركة DivTac مهمتها ان هي تحافظ على ارواح الناس اللي قاعد تدافع عنه. طبعا التكنولوجيا اللي هم جايين فيها شيء يعني ما له سابقه من قبل، وكانوا مركزين على النقاط اللي تفتقدها جميع الخوذ اللي موجوده حاليا في السوق، اللي موجوده عند جميع الدول العالم. فانا ما راح اطول عليكم لان انتم جايين عشان تسمعون وزلي هو اللي يشرح، فانا اقول لكم شكرا، يعطيكم العافيه، وتفضلوا يا ايمان.
كل الشكر للمؤسس والمضيف السيد الانجنير المهندس عبد الله الصفار على الكلمة المقتضبة الطيبة. والآن حضورنا الكرام، محاضرة بعنوان DivTac والأنظمة الدفاعية يلقيها السيد ويسلي شباتة المدير التنفيذي لشركة DivTac. Next presenter, he's the founder of DivTac. His presentation will be about the ballistic security helmet. He graduated from Microsoft Advanced School for Business as a business situation instructor in Japan 10 years, and started DivTac in 2011. Let's all welcome Mr. Wesley Shibata.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you guys very much for accepting me here today. It is such a great honor to be here in the state of Kuwait. On behalf of Mr. Abdullah Al-Safar and Rapid Tech, it is such an amazing stay. Even though I've only been here for 2 days, I have absolutely enjoyed the food and majbouj. That was amazing. Love that food. So what I'd like to talk about today is our ballistic helmets. What we have here are ballistic helmet level 3A, which stops 44 Magnum. Now we can also make these helmets stop up to 5.56 or 7.62. And the state of Kuwait has joined us in making history, has joined us in creating the future, because they believe that innovation is the way to go. And we have here our partners in different countries. We have Malaysia, Thailand, we have India, Greece, Saudi Arabia, Ukraine, Uganda, and Thailand, and Germany, and also France. These countries believe that it is time for us to change the current ballistic helmets, because the current ballistic helmets does not protect the face. What we did is simply created a ballistic helmet that what the current situation needs. Innovation, because everything else has innovated but the current ballistic helmets. What we have here is a picture from 2016. This is a picture of a senior sergeant from Green Beret. He understands that a full ballistic helmet is a must. Here he is again, Senior Sergeant Green Beret. He knows that in Middle Eastern countries can be quite hot, and ventilation is a must. Humans create heat, right? And heat simply goes up. Hot air goes up. And if you're wearing a one-piece helmet, that heat will accumulate on that helmet and would increase temperature by 25%. Now, if it's already 50 degrees outside and you're increasing the heat by 25%, that is absolutely suffocating for the person and discomfort. When a person is discomforted, that person is only going to be thinking about discomfort rather than their mission. What we did was simple. We created a ventilation system. Our ballistic helmet has a ventilation system on top of it which blows air in and blows air out, creating a more comfortable environment inside. Now, that's why no other ballistic helmets does it, is because it just takes too much energy for them to make, I guess. Now, in 2018, we have demonstrated and exhibited our products in SOFEX. And I had the greatest pleasure in meeting Prince Faisal of Jordan. And I showed him one of the biggest features of these helmets is that it has a defogging system. You have here the most common problem in tactical situations, fogging. When you have fogging, pretty much you're blind. What we did is we created a microjet fan built inside those helmets to blow air onto the lens and defog it. That's a fan. So it blows air onto the lens, so no fogging. Now, you put it back in, very simple. So every part of this you can replace. You have here the speed for the fan. High speed, low speed. You have here. 4 months later, I went back again to Jordan. I sent them their order for their National Guards, because their National Guards believes that breaching situations need to be more advanced. And breaching situations is simply needs more protection. That would be their gendarmerie. Okay. Now, think about it. if you're wearing a ballistic armor on the chest and a ballistic helmet, to neutralize that threat, where else would you shoot? Right? Thighs or the face? We have here General Corey of Black Panther Lebanon. He believes that also, like Kuwait believes, that we need to change the old ways, innovate. We need better equipment. From his point of view, cheek weld is very important, meaning being able to see through your iron sights comfortably without a strain on your neck, without using lasers. Because when we use lasers, in today's age where everybody can buy night vision, right? Somebody can spot you a mile away just because you're using a laser. With this system, you're able to see through your iron sights without using lasers anymore, and also able to use night vision. Cheek weld, mobility, and breathability. That is what our helmets offer. This was in Dubai SWAT Challenge 2019.
Great. I like it because I'm breathing nicely, you know?
Exactly.
You don't feel that you are suffocating.
Did you hear that? He said, I'm breathing nicely. You don't feel like you're suffocating. That is the reason why we have the ventilation system. Without the ventilation system, pretty much it would be very difficult for a person to wear full ballistic helmets. That's why we're the only company that provides these kinds of system. Now, in 2022, Thailand had ordered their advanced ballistic helmets as well. They have tested the ballistics of the helmet, and it stops their requirements, and they were very impressed with it. We sent all these out, and this is the respirator version. We have two versions of these helmets. One is a breacher version, and one is a respirator version. The respirator version, you can simply use a small respirator, like these, or meter safety. I was there about 3 or 4 weeks ago, training them on how to use our system and other equipment that is suitable for our ballistic helmets. It's such an amazing thing to see advanced armor, innovation. Just imagine the whole Kuwait, Army of Kuwait would have this. That would be so cool to watch. This one right here is what we use now for our communication system. These are ear-in protection. It is the same thing as Peltors. Now, it was their first day training, so we're going back again to train them more on how to use the system. And 2 months ago, I was in Malaysia as well. We presented to the Malaysian GGK, their special forces, and we have here their Navy SEALs. What they're impressed most about the system is being able to use night vision. No ballistic helmet with a full protection is able to use night vision because of how bulky it is in front and how far the glasses are. Now, this is what we have now. This is the current ballistic helmet, right? Now, all of these came from the same manufacturing system, which is over 100 years old, coming from a one-press machine. It is easy to make, and almost anyone, any country has the same manufacturing system just by simply pressing a sheet of fabric, ballistic fabric, and voila, comes out your ballistic protection right here. Now, why is it that we haven't advanced? Rapid M-Tech is one of the leading manufacturing, additive manufacturing here in Kuwait. Actually, the only additive manufacturing technology here in Kuwait. And we have partnered with them, and we believe that we could do great things with these helmets.
So I'm Dr. Richard Kaczynski.
Here is our partner. This is my business partner right here. We have partnered in 2019. He is a medical doctor, PhD, MD, MA. He has a very long background, so if you could read, just please do so. So he's going to describe what advantages does our ballistic helmet provide in medical terms.
So I'm Dr. Richard Kaczynski. I'm an emergency care physician based in Tokyo. In my capacity as an emergency care physician, I work as an air ambulance operator and have seen numerous cases of trauma. I've received my PhD in forensic pathology from the University of Kyoto and have also spent some time at Harvard as a research fellow. So as a physician, what I'm interested in the most is saving lives. So I think the DevTech helmet really offers it's a paradigm shift in the realm of ballistic helmet technology. And once I saw the helmet and I saw what the potential was for the helmet moving forward, I wanted to be a part of it, and here I am today. I'm currently the Director of Operations for DevTech. So any topic concerning ballistics injuries is going to naturally gravitate to two concepts, penetration injuries and blunt force trauma. So when we're talking about penetration injuries, obviously we're trying to stop that projectile from embedding itself or even going through your cranium or your head. And of course that's the primary focus of ballistic helmets. So the next part of that would be blunt force trauma. So what happens when you're wearing a helmet is that projectile will be hitting the helmet, but that helmet will be absorbing a lot of that energy from the projectile. So when that happens, you get something called a back force deformation. The back force deformation is the deformation process that occurs when that energy is being transferred from the projectile to the actual helmet. So once the back force deformation occurs, what happens is whatever is behind the helmet, and of course that's going to be your head, what's going to happen then is that energy is going to be transferred from the back force deformation to your head, resulting in traumatic brain injuries.
Shot 2, 44 Magnum.
Yeah.
Max, no penetration.
All right, so the next thing that we're going to discuss is the stress-related injuries to the neck as a result of long-term use of ballistic helmets. So of course, these helmets are designed to protect you from incoming projectiles, but at the same time, long-term use does relate in stress-related neck injuries. And what we want to do is try to prevent that. Now, how do we do that? The name of the game is balance, balance, balance. And a lot of these helmets that you're used to seeing, the ACH helmets and some of the older past GT helmets and things like that, they do sit on the head. They do have cushions to give you a comforting fit. But at the same time, imagine yourself trying to constantly balance a saucepan on your head. Every time you move or twist your neck in a certain direction, you're going to be putting an abnormal stress on your neck. The DevTac Ronin is a little different in that concept, in that it sits snug. It's more ergonomically designed to fit more snugly on your head. It's well more balanced, so when you have these rapid head movements, the helmet would actually follow these movements in a much more rapid transition in comparison to these more traditional helmets.
Okay. So to recap on the video stated two things: balance and back face deformation. Back face deformation, anything more than 24.5 millimeters of back face deformation can be lethal. Not only that, the energy transferred to your head is reverberated all the way to your neck and could cause neck injury. The next thing is balance. Now, the one-piece ballistic helmet that we see or we've been using for the past 100 years is simply like putting a saucepan on your head. And every time we're just simply balancing it. And when we put a night vision on it, we have to put weight, counterweight, just to balance it again. And it's a constant balance. And through the years of using something like that, even if it's only 900 grams, just imagine putting your phone on your head, doing that for 10 years, and you're trying to balance it, it's going to cause injury. Next, what we have here is the most common situation when it comes to policing or, how to say, special forces, is breaching. And breaching is one of the most dangerous tactical situations where anything can happen, where bullets can come from any direction. We have grenades, we have shrapnels, ricochet, you name it. Anything goes. You see, this situation, most of you may think that this was actually a successful mission. Everybody survived, they got to do their mission, but one of these guys got shot in the face. If it wasn't for the helmet, he would have been taken out. But my point is, this could have been much better. How can we do this better? How can we come out of this situation with less injury or with minimal injury? What we did was simple. A heads-up display connected to a gun camera. A gun camera right here and the heads-up display. Now I will pass around this unit right here. I'd like you to check what you will see. Connected to a heads-up display. I'm pointing at the elements right now. You see that? There you go. So, you point this. Now, you don't have to expose your body anymore. Unlike what happened to breaching, everybody went in. Now, if I had an automatic rifle and I know everybody's going in, I'm just going to go shoot, spray and pray that I get somebody, because I know I'm going to be taken out anyway. Now, if I go in and able just to put my gun in without exposing my body, because I can actually see what's happening already, saves me a lot of energy, and also, how to say, the danger. Here we go. Oh, thank you. Pass it around. You check. May I continue? So, this is what is currently used and still being used in many military and police, and this is about 50 years old. What we have here is the new generation of hearing protection. It is small, light, versatile, and does exactly the same as what these old guys do. And this is perfect for our helmets. This is the perfect use because it is small enough to fit into the helmets. Now, our helmets has over 11 features that it provides that the current ballistic doesn't have. It has night vision capabilities, ventilation, breakaway system, defogging system, respirator system. You have multiple plates, varieties of panels to choose from detachable cheek plates, cheek weld, and lastly, we have, it looks amazing. Okay. Now, Rapid MTech. Rapid MTech is the only company in Kuwait that does additive manufacturing. With the expertise of Mr. Abdullah Al-Safar and his partners, we are very excited that we can accomplish a lot more in making these helmets even better and better. Just by simply going on to our 3D designing, we can simply change some parts of it, as simple as that, and then go right on to printing and then manufacturing it. You can add as pretty much anything that you'd like. Different features, different levels of the helmet's ballistic, from using titanium, carbon fiber, PE, or D30s. D30 is a type of, cushioning. Now, my biggest question is, these helmets pretty much look the same, right? For the past 100 years, so this is a World War I helmet. This is the current ballistic helmet. And this is what they're trying to do now, is to stop 5.56 or 7.62. Why is it for the past 100 years, these companies are still making the one-piece helmet? Same one-press machine. I mean, these guys make billions of dollars. Why not innovate? Why not? The biggest question is, why not protect that face? Because that is pretty much 70% exposed. You get hit in any part of that, of your face, you're pretty much out of the game. Even with a small projectile or shrapnel or even dust. Dust into your eyes would eliminate you. You're out of the game. The moment you close your eyes, you're out of the game. Why is that? Now, we have here Abraham Wald. During the in 1942, World War II planes would come back, and there are so many holes on these sides. And engineers or the guys calling the shots said, well, let's add more armor where there are holes. But he said, why would you add holes? Why would you add armor where there are many holes? You should add armor to the ones that doesn't have holes, because those are the planes that didn't come back. Pretty much the same thing right here. They keep on adding armor on top of it, but they've never really thought of adding armor on the face, because those guys who got shot in the face, got injured in the face, didn't come back. Same concept right here. This is called the survivorship bias. What we see is what we always conclude, right? What we don't see, we never really think about it, right here. Now, the most dangerous phrase in the language is, we've always done it this way. We have lost thousands and thousands of lives just because of this situation right here. And it is time for us to innovate. And Kuwait, the state of Kuwait, believes that it is time for us to keep on moving forward, because it is time for better products to save lives, to be in the forefront of innovation. Thank you guys very much. Another thing, sorry. So we have here what we call an exoskeleton or microcrane. Now earlier you saw that those guys were carrying shields, right?
اللي تشيل الدرع بدل لا تشيله بيده. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
These guys were carrying shields. They were able to transition and also reload even when they're carrying a shield. That is something that is almost impossible unless your shield is really light. With this, look at that. He is changing magazine while carrying a shield. Yeah, changing magazine while carrying a shield. And he's carrying a submachine gun. And that, my friends, is what this thing can do. Let's try carrying that, would you? It's as simple as easy as a backpack. Everybody knows how to wear a backpack. Oh, thank you. Sorry. I think this is about, how many kilograms do you think?
Probably 4 more.
That's heavy.
This is heavy.
Yeah.
I think this is about 20 kilograms.
Yeah, almost, yeah.
Yeah, about 20 kilograms, right? So imagine if you're carrying a shield. Imagine I'm the one carrying this shield, and I'm carrying this the whole time.
Yeah.
And I have a handgun, or I have a rifle. Now, I run out of bullets. What am I gonna do? Right? I stop, I go down, and pretty much I'm a sitting duck. Now, it's your turn to actually return fire. And that is a very dangerous situation. Just pull from here. Yeah. Pull hard. You go, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
So imagine this is your shield. Yeah. Needs a little bit of practice.
Yep.
There you go.
Just watch it, yeah.
You see that? This thing, you can pull it down and it will still stay there. Because of the system has a pulley and a locking system, once it starts to have pressure, it will stop. See? And then you pull it up very lightly, it will stay there. Now this is not only used for breachers, but sniper rifles from helicopters. Because helicopter snipers, when they use a harness, the vibration of the helicopter goes onto the gun. With this one, you're able to carry the gun, the sniper rifle, without any vibration, and you can aim through, just aim as long as you can. And that's it. And to release it, simple. That's it. Okay.
Thank you.
So let's go check out the helmets now. I think, would you like anything to say? Or, yeah, that's pretty much it.
See if they have questions.
Sure.
إذا هناك أي أسئلة ترى تفضلوا حتى لو بالعربي. فالإخوان إذا حد عنده سؤال شيء تفضل.
طال عمرك عن النظارة، لا بس عن النظارات الموجودة. هل هي ضد الرصاص أو بس شظايا؟
He's asking about the goggles. Are
Yeah.
they against bulletproof
This
The
is
glasses.
or against fragments?
fragments.
Oh,
Yeah.
fragments. ضد الشظايا.
بس ضد الشظايا.
Yeah. The reason why it's not bulletproof is because glass, if it's bulletproof,
Thick.
is too thick.
Yeah.
Now, if it's too thick, you cannot use night vision.
آه.
Now, night
ما راح
vision.
يشوف.
إذا الزجاج وايد
ال200 ما راح يشوف في
ما تقدر تشوف
ما-
بالمنظار الليلي ما تقدر تشوف.
ما تقدر تشوف.
Night
لذلك
vision is very important in breaching situations or tactical
but it's
situations.
fragment wise. It's
Yeah, it stops fragments.
للشظايا
الشظايا اللي تجيك
ماكو مشكلة. ماكو مشكلة.
الخشب من كذا هذا
الرؤية الليلية واضحة 100%.
Hey, the night vision goggles are clear 100%.
Yes, yes, absolutely clear. I'll show you a video, a quick video. I think with Dr. Richard Kaczynski.
So I'm Dr. Richard
Sorry.
Kaczynski. So I'm Dr. Richard Kaczynski. I'm a emergency care physician based in Tokyo. In my
What's
capacity
the-
as an emergency care physician, I work.
I
as a
cannot,
paramedic, so I'm
well,
present
you'll see
in
soon
numerous cases of trauma.
that I'm using a night vision with laser.
I've received my PhD in forensic pathology from the University of Kyoto and have also spent some time at Harvard as a research fellow. So as a physician, what I'm interested in the most is saving lives. So I think the DevTech helmet really offers it's a paradigm shift
Few minutes.
in the realm of ballistic helmet technology. And once I saw the helmet and I saw what the potential was for the helmet moving
This one
forward,
right here. I'm
joined
using a night
Harvard,
vision.
and here I am today. I'm currently the director of operations for DevTech. So any topic could
Anyway, so yeah, pretty much the night vision, once, I'm sure you guys have seen night vision through glass, so pretty much the same thing. When you're wearing glasses, put night vision on it, it's the same thing. Yeah.
أي أسئلة أخرى عادي ترى في أحد عموما I don't know
Okay.
if you want to say yeah.
So
Yeah.
now I'm going to demonstrate how to use the helmet, right? So to open the helmet, it's as simple as it comes in two pieces. Now, why two pieces? The reason is that when a person is injured, and you pull a one-piece helmet, that's very dangerous. So what you need to do is simply take off the front, cut the wires, and send him out. Because when a person is shot, there's back face deformation. And that back face deformation causes a lot more trauma, and you're trying to pull a one-piece helmet, that's dangerous. Another thing is that
مفهوم
this front piece right here acts like a seat belt. Right? Now, this acts like a seat belt. We have here a hook,
Yeah.
2 pins, and each part has a magnet. Magnet, magnet, magnet. 3 magnets also connected to the magnets here. So it secures the helmet in place. Did you hear that? Click, click.
Yeah.
Now, that is very strong and sturdy. Now, if I get hit in the face, the seat belt does not make my...
weight.
Yeah, it does not hit my face. And then it keeps it free floating. I turn on the fans, high to low, low speed. I turn on the fans here. And then circulation, ventilation.
تهوية.
تهوية. هذا مراوح اللي شغالة.
أيوة.
And then I get hit, I get shot. What do? Or the person, my friend, is going to take off the helmet. Like that. Send the guy home. Simple as that. Okay. So, what I'd like you to do is go check it out. Let's go. Yeah, right here. This is the respirator version. Now, detachable, it's magnetized. You can also lock it in place. Yeah, it is magnetized. The pieces are magnetized.
دشتي إذا سؤال إذا الطلقة الآن جيتك وأنت لابس الخوذة هذه
Yeah.
ما تقلبك؟ بس هذه سؤال.
Mr. Shibati,
Yes.
his question is, if you got hit by a bullet in the face, wouldn't that, the effect of that bullet would push you back?
Yes, definitely. Definitely would push you back, but the back face deformation is definitely less compared to an ordinary ballistic helmet. Seems like a big head.
بس شنو ما تأثر
ما تأثر مثل ما
اي ان تدري يصير ارتجاج بالمخ مو انت المخ في سائل اي هذا لا يضرب so his concern his concern was, you know, the brain is in a pool of water in our scalp, right?
Yes.
So this, let's say, concussion, you know, sometimes concussion
Traumatic
happens.
brain injury, yeah.
Dramatic. With that, this will not happen.
It really depends on the situation and the projectile that got hit. So if it's a 44 Magnum, definitely that wouldn't happen. If it's, well, 44 Magnum has about 900 pounds of force. A 5.56 or 7.62 is about 1,600 pounds of force. In that situation, there would be traumatic brain injury, but it is less compared to, you know, other ballistic helmets, because this is designed like an Abraham tank. An Abraham tank has its plates in separate pieces. So the kinetic energy is this, yeah. It's not like the...
It becomes very weak.
Yes.
By the time it passes all these...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. The Sherman tank is like the one-piece ballistic helmet.
Okay, then
The kinetic energy would just, you would just receive all of that energy.
يقول هو مثل الصدمة في الخوذ هذه ما راح تكون مثل الخوذة العادية، لأن في نوع من الديزينس، بس شنو لما توصلك هذه الهزة تكون كلش ضعيفة، اي فعكس وهذه يعني بالتالي يعني راح تحميك يعني بدال اي.
هي يعني شغلتها الحين عندنا تفتيش بالسجون. العسكر عندنا الحين يعني القوات الخاصة قاعد ياخذون ضباط وافراد يفتشون المساجين، وغير المساجين يفتشون العسكر اللي يشتغلون داخل. فما يبي يشوف هو حاط شو اسمه، حاط القبعة هذه البلاستيك، بس عيونه مبطلة وحلجة، بس يعرفون أنا يمكن أشوفك أعرفك، بس هذه 100% ما تعرف.
He's saying, you know, it also serves the police officers, you know, when they go searching the cells in a sanctuary or any jail center, because, you know, this is really hides the personality completely. Even if you wear, let's say, some kind of mask, I would know you if I was, let's say, years together working. I would know you from your eyes, from your mouth. But this kind of, definitely he will not recognize who's this.
Yes. Not only that, is that it's also intimidation. So imagine you're a threat. And then you see me coming in, like wearing this. You'd be a bit intimidated already, and you stop and think if I'm actually going to fight this guy. Not only that, the psychology of wearing a full ballistic helmet, like how did you feel wearing it? Did you feel more protected? Because it's like being in a car. being in a car, we feel very protected. It's the same thing like this one. We feel more protected.
يقول لك شلون حسيت يوم لبستها؟
Yeah.
حسيت يعني كأنه بأمان كأنه محمي. Yeah, he said I felt really protected and really secured.
So that's basically what a full ballistic helmet provides you. You feel like you're Robocop. You feel like you're Iron Man, like you can go through any situation without worrying anymore. And that is number one advantage, is because you have less concern. Your concern is only to do your mission. Go in, do your mission, and get out.
مقدار القلق راح يقل عندك، يعني قبل تفكر مثلا بوجهك سبحان الله بشقة أو رصاصة شظية، لكن الحين لا، تقريبا مقدار القلق يقل، قلقك راح يكون على أنه بس تكمل المهمة وتروح.
Yes. Pretty much when you have less concern, you're able to focus on one thing only. Yeah. And added, the ventilation system. You don't have to think about the heat. You don't have to think about the fogging.
Yeah, he's saying what's the difference between the two helmets?
So this is for the respirator version.
هذه حق نظام التنفس، إذا تلبس هذه ما تسكر، يعني حتى لما يكون في غاز مرمي شوف هذه وايد إيه. So you don't close with this
Oh, you
patch.
can close it.
You can
You can
close
close
it.
it, yes.
You can. Yeah. لا تقدر تسكرها بحيث ما تعيق التنفس. يعني دخلت في
You can close it.
How about this? Is it put here?
Yes, you put on the side.
Put it inside.
Yeah, or the back.
Over the back.
Yeah.
Oh, good. تقدر تحطها
على الجنب أو على الظهر. موجودة أي كان.
موجودة بس احنا قاعد نقول إذا لبسها يحطها أو بالخلف.
Yes.
هذا المقصد. هذا خاصة حق الإلكترونية وسيل الدموع.
أيوة إيه لما تدش تدخل ولا يس.
Could you go into the YouTube and then find the Malaysian video with the mirror safety? Okay. Yeah.
عشان تقدر تحط.
Yeah. So we have basically four sizes of the breacher version, and we have two sizes of these respirator version. We have a large and regular. This is the regular size.
4 مقاسات من النوع هذا ومقاسين two measures from
Two sizes.
yeah ومقاسين من هذه. Why it's not covering the neck?
Oh, basically because you can buy those covers already.
يقول هناك وسائل للحماية دائما للرقبة والجسم والأكتاف والظهر، يقول عادة تكون هذه الرقبة من ضمن الوسائل، لكن هذه لا مخصصة فقط للوجه والرأس.
Your body armor provides that.
So
Here?
yeah, he's saying it's a bit short, isn't it? Or
Pretty much, it's still actually lower compared to the one-piece ballistic helmet. If you make it too low, it would be difficult for you to look up.
يقول هذه بالنسبة للي موجود حاليا
So
في
when you're
الأسواق
proning-
تعتبر طويلة زينة تغطي، ولو كانت أطول يقول راح تعيق الرقبة حركة
It
الرقبة.
is very
Yes.
important to make it a little, maximum is this. Maximum
This is the maximum.
we can do, because if it's too low, you cannot prone. You cannot go on the ground.
يقول إذا نازلة أكثر ما تقدر تنزل راسك وتاخذ ساتر، بالتالي يكون راسك دائما كأنه مضرب للهدف يعني.
Let me demonstrate.
الحين قدامكم سوي. يس. في واحد لا يقول تعيقك كذا يعني.
Okay. See this?
Yeah. Aha.
Now, if
يقدر
you're
يلف.
wearing,
صح.
if you're wearing a
Yeah,
vest,
if there was longer إذا كانت
if you're
أطول
wearing a vest, it
يا
will hit already.
راح تضرب في يقول كذي تقدر تحرك بسهولة. اي لما انتحت يا إذا طويلة ما تقدر، صعب ترفع راسك. أحسن. That's true. That's a good demonstration. لا محسوب حسابها هذه. إيه لأن صدق صعبة يصير، كأنك لا تلف كذي مع جسمك كله يصير، مو كأنك لابس غترة وعقال. أحسن. وزنها. Yeah, what's the weight of Mr. Shibata? كيلوين ونص وزنها.
مع النظام الليلي.
With the night vision goggles too? Would be? If you put the night vision goggles, would be 2.5 kilos?
Additional about 250 grams.
250 جرام زيادة.
Yeah. So right now it's 2.5 kilograms. If you compare the weight of this full helmet compared to Ulbricht ballistic helmets with the one-piece glass, this one's 2.5 kilograms. The glass alone, being used by GIGN, is 2 kilograms. The glass alone. You add the ballistic helmet is an additional 1.3 kilograms. So that is about 3.5 kilograms. Now, other companies with, added material, some could go up to 4 kilograms.
Regarding the battery point, when contact is made, is it possible that the battery might be affected by the bullet? Well, that would harm the person who's wearing it?
Yes.
The second part is, have you reached an alternative energy regarding the battery? Like, replace it with something like solar or something?
Yeah. Well, right now we're using these types of batteries. Now, these types of batteries are alkali, or they're ordinary carbon. It doesn't have water in it. So if we're using lipolymer batteries, that would be still a little dangerous, because once that is pressed, it explodes. So that's why we're only using regular batteries. It's also a lot easier for people to find it. If you run out of battery, go to 7-Eleven or convenience store, can buy this easily. There's a 9-volt battery here too. Now, if you want something to last longer, you can also buy rechargeable batteries. But I wouldn't recommend rechargeable batteries, because those rechargeable batteries could also explode. These things don't. It's safe. Yeah.
طبعا
In fire, it doesn't explode. You step on it, press it, it does not explode.
طبعا السؤال كان من الأستاذ أن إذا ضربت الخوذة ومثلا ضربت البطارية، أي هل في خطر على يقول لا، بينما هناك أنواع أخرى من البطاريات البوليمر battery you said. إيه. البوليمر أنا ما أدري شنو البوليمر باتري، بس عاد أنتم يقول هذه خطرة إن إذا انضربت، لكن هذه لو تنقوي تنكسر ما راح يصير فيك شيء، وهذه ايزي اكسس، يعني تقدر تحصلها بال7-11 باي بقالة تلقاها.
بطارية التليفونات.
بطارية بوليمر. اي بوليمر يمين ذا موبايل باتريز.
موبايل باتريز.
مثل البطارية. ايوه هذه اي هذه احنا ما يقول ما نستعملها، فنستعمل الشيء اللي يكون سيف. اي حجر. ايوه. اي اسئلة اخرى يا شباب؟ بس الله يعطيكم العافية. Thank you very much, Mr. Wesley Shibata, and great thanks for your presentation.
Thank you so much.